Greetings everyone, this is Viola here, and welcome back to retro games that I used to play as a child. In this video, Mario Forever, an absolute classic and a very big influence in Mario fan gaming history. There's some options. I want to change something about this, I think. Yes, there we go. X-scroll, no, I do not want that. Yeah, anyway, I have some stories to tell you about that one. Oh, there's credits. I'll play those real quick because they also play at the end of the game, so. And that about does it. It mostly just says that Michael Godanius did everything and that everything takes place in Poland because Poland is important. Let us begin, shall we? Let's go. So, Mario Forever. This is a video game. It exists, and you can play it. I just love this Maxer line so much from, what was that? It was Ultra Kill Episode 1, I believe. So you can choose a pipe for your save file. You can also hold the delete to delete save files, which I will. Let us get started right away, alright? We'll talk more once we get the chance, because we will have plenty of chances. A very, very long time ago, in the vast, beautiful land of Toadstool, where the Toadstool people made their Toadstool homes, they lived prosperous, peaceful lives, until something disastrous happened. An evil reptile by the name of Koopa, whose dark desire was to have this land for himself, decided it was ripe for the taking and invaded, leaving destruction in his wake and enslaving its peaceful inhabitants. But our hero, the intrepid and determined plumber Mario, witnessed the calamity. He couldn't just sit back and watch. He had to do something to stop it. And here we witness all the toads in their peaceful Toadsville, Toadstown, living their peaceful lives, walking around, enjoying their scenery. And it was all good until the Fire Nation attacked. The ground is shaking, everything is going to hell real quick. And when I said the Fire Nation, well, there's not fire yet, but there certainly are tanks and they will fire and they will set things ablaze. Koopa, Bowser, why is he referred to as Koopa? I do not know. He is Bowser by my definition. He is destroying all the buildings. The castle on the right side that you see right now, that's where Mario's gonna come from, I believe. And there he is. The fat plumber himself is here to save the day. Alright, starting with World 1, and you can scroll around on the map left and right. Not up and down though, but left and right is good enough for me. We see there's an overworld and an underworld and a castle at the end. Let us begin. World 1. The classic World 1 scenario where the World 1 is a World 1. It starts with the classic setup of whatever Mario Brothers initiated. In fact, this game takes a lot of inspiration from the original Mario Brothers game. And is there one up here as well somewhere? Maybe? There's normally, like in Mario Brothers there is, but apparently not in this game. Anyway, this pipe is a classic pipe known for leading you to riches in the underground valley of Undergroundville, and there's a pipe up here as well that leads you to more places. There's nothing on the left side, it looks like. I'm not gonna go any further on that. There's a staircase. There's blocks here. There's blocks here as well. Why? Anyway. So, as I was saying, a little fun story time. There's invisible blocks here as well, by the way, just because. Story time. Today is February 24. Yesterday was February 23. I recorded the whole entire game almost yesterday. I recorded for like 2 hours straight or something, and then I realized, what the fuck, there is no recording. The thing is not recording. I was a little bit mad about that, as you might imagine, but you know what, I'm not overly mad about it. There were I did have the effects turned off. Oh yeah, that's the goal, by the way. That goal post is taken from Super Mario World. The thingy on the left side, though, the jump thing. If you go past that while you're still on the ground, you will get no points. And by no points, I mean like 100 maybe? Probably. And there's an animation for you going underground. But yeah, I basically finished playing the entire game yesterday. I haven't played this game in so long, and I was like, I'm super excited to play this game blind again for the third time. And then I played through the entire game, and I had a rough awakening to that thing, which is really weird because I had multiple. Let's just start here, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Our core zone is near. Remember that for the future. There's another fire flower here. Let's just let us keep going. More things need to die. The things they need to die. There we go. Beautiful. One-ups. There is a pipe over here I need to go into. And there we go. This pipe has a little secret area that has fucking nothing in it because, I don't know, this game likes to troll a little bit sometimes. Are there more visible blocks? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna care. It's not worth my time. Anyway, it's not big of a deal. So I'm gonna be referencing my last. Oh, this is a multi-coin. I'm gonna be referencing back to my thirst fund a couple of times throughout this whole thing. Why is there this stuff up here? I don't know. I'll just not question it. And yeah, if you do this, you finish the level without doing much. I thought you would get a 1-up if you get the coal boast at the very top, but apparently no. You only get 10,000 points at most. And that's all you get. The window of opportunity isn't even that small. And there's a pipe up there with bricks. We can't do much about that yet. Remember that for the future. We will come back to that later. Classic Super Mario Brothers original, definitely original platforms looking like things. I am taking risky jumps, but you know what? I am not paying the price. I have had one opportunity to play this game already, and I will not be making any more mistakes in this playthrough. That's a 1-up. Thank you. I appreciate it. What are these things that I'm standing on even supposed to be? I always referred back to them as like fucking pineapple stems or something, because that's what it reminds me of. It's like the texture is like a pineapple. I think it's supposed to be like, maybe it's supposed to be like bamboo with weird stuff on top. I have no idea. Let's try to get the very top. 10k. There we go. That's the max you can get. The points, they don't hold much value in this game. But you can get them. They do exist. And now it is time for castle. No animation though, but that's fine. There is a lava down below. As you might imagine, that hurts. This lava here though, this one doesn't hurt. It's just, it exists. Don't worry about it. Just because it looks like lava does not mean it immediately hurts you. Although you should probably assume so regardless, but this time, you know, if this lava actually hurt, Mario would not be able to progress. There's a coin block here. Remember this for later. This is going to become very useful later on. And by very useful, I mean slightly useful, but maybe... you decide. I'll show you more about it later. Foreshadowing. And there's blocks here. Why are there blocks here? I don't... Yes. The answer is yes. They're probably here as red herring to showcase, oh, there's a pipe up there, you wanna go up there. Let me try to jump, oh, there's invisible blocks. Oh, where are more invisible blocks? Are there any more in... And no, there's not. That's it. If you did not get the thing, there's the power-up, by the way. This castle is very generous with its power-ups. As you can see, it gives you... I guess they give you points, I should get them. And it's Bowser time. Bowser time, Bowser pants. He has 5 lives, it takes 5 fireballs, or 1 bop on the head, if you want to do it that way, depending on if you find yourself to be better at one thing or another. One style is safer, the other is more fun. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna just bop on your head. There you go. Okay. Just the sound effect of it playing in the lava is so silly. It's like, how do you even make that sound? And why did they choose to do that? Yeah. And the castle will now be crushed. It was until this moment that I did not figure out that the top part of the castle is Mario's castle. Like, I did the same mistake the last time where I thought you could scroll through the map even after completing it. No, you cannot. I missed out on the music. Oh well, GG. We'll get more chances. 7 of them, in fact. 6 chances. There's a down lower area here as well. We'll pay attention to that later, though. There's a water level here. But first, before we get to the water level, there is a regular old fun level filled with fun times. There's a new power-up that we've never seen before. What does this do? Hello? It breaks bricks. I think we all know what to do with that one thing in World 1.3 now. Sadly, we did not have this plant available in the first world, so if we ever find a way to get back to World 1 with this power-up, we can get that. This is a coin. This is a coin block. I was wondering about that. I was like, wait, this has to be a coin block, right? Surely. Yeah, and I lost out on everything. Anyway, this power-up is fun and all, but like, you can only have 2 of them out at a time, and it does weird back and forth. It's just not very intuitive. I want my firepower back. The way that... And I read immediately. Great. The way that height works in this game is a little bit weird. You don't get extra height by running, you get extra height by doing like weird this type of movement. By doing this type of movement. It almost borderline feels like the jump height is random sometimes. And this Koopa here will give us a 1-up. There is a thing here. I'm gonna get that. This right here is a power-up. It increases your jump height, I believe. Maybe? I don't fully know what it does, actually. I don't think it increases your speed. It doesn't... I've always been confused about this. Oh, I think it increases your jump height by not moving. Maybe? Maybe. I think so. I'm gonna skip that pipe for now. Maybe? Hold on. What are you doing? Why are you on the foreground and I'm not in the background? Hello? I'm behind the scenes. You need to make a decision. You know what? World 2 is boring anyway, let's not pay too much attention to it. Let's just get straight up here. You have found Koopa the Devastator level. And this is just simply a level where you get to fight Bowser. But he shoots a lot more fire. If you complete this, you have completed a challenge. And you will get rewarded handsomely or something along those lines. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Luckily you have all the time in the world because it refreshes your time at the top right. Did I do damage? There we go. Now that's damage. 1-ups. Let's go. We get all the 1-ups in the world, which I would have said would be useful later on, but no, they're really not anymore. I never game over in my first playthrough, and I didn't complete Koopa the Devastator on the first time around. And you get an animation for going in the water. That's cool. And the water music plays very fast for some reason. And the bubble columns, they pull you down. Whoa, it's like Mario Brothers all over again. Oh, by the way, one thing that I haven't mentioned yet is, even though I did mess up the third recording, I don't mind it too much because, yeah, I did have the effects off. Like, the green power-up that I showed you earlier, that's a blue fish, by the way, that's immune to fire. If you try to shoot it with fireballs, you won't die. Even though I did fail it, I am okay because the final boss has an attack that has a cool effect, and I really want to show the effect in its full effect, and I did not get a chance to do so. Also because if you haven't noticed yet, also this is a weird platform on the side here. Why is it here? I don't know. 69 coins though. Hog. Let's go. But yeah, as I was gonna say, I tweaked my my audio a little bit. My mic audio, that is. So my mic should be a better quality, question mark, maybe, hopefully. I added some compression and some filters and some additional things. We'll see how it's like. If more changes need to be made, I guess I can make them. I can figure out what else might need to be changed, but it should be a lot more nicer now. Sometimes, you know, I make a loud sound. I say the S letter, and my mic shits itself, and it's not a great time every time that happens, because then I have to suddenly edit that audio in the video editor itself to make sure I don't absolutely rape your ears or something with that sound. It would be very unkind of me to do so. By the way, if you do... Okay, never mind. Skip that for now. I'll show you later. And I do believe that is the end of... Oh, there's one more level. And World 2 has 4 levels. That's not a norm. Don't get used to that. Why is there 1 coin here? Don't... Less question asking and more... something else. Why? This is a weird structure. Really makes you question what the developers were thinking. These are jumps. You might have trouble with these jumps if you were not good at platformer games. Luckily, I am the platformer game. Can you do this? You can probably do this, right? There we go. Beautiful. Oh, you get a 1-up and you get a patui plant. That's what I call it. I think it's supposed to be an eggplant or something. You can go up in this pipe. I never found it in my first try. Okay, what is here? Fire flower. You know what? I'll take this over whatever the fuck that plant is any day of the week. Maybe I did find the thing actually. That kind of looked familiar. And this thing is a springboard. If you press this jump button a little bit early, you go flying up in the sky. If you press it too late, you fall through the platform. How does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you see this? This springboard caused me to have fear of springboards. Let me do this. There you go. And now Mario is stuck. You can change your direction, but you cannot do anything else. You cannot jump, you cannot duck, can't do anything. That's something you can do. It's funny. And World 2. The pipe on the left side. This is the exit pipe. This level does a little bit of tomfoolery, by which I mean if you find a pipe and try to go down it, it will lead you all the way down to the... Well, not down, but all the way back to the start. If you think about entering pipes, you think again. Unless you want to restart the level all over again, then you should not do that. Like this pipe right here, if you go down this pipe, you will go back to the beginning of the level. So do not do that. I would showcase you. I did showcase my first time around, but I just, you know... You can trust me, right? Word of mouth, or hearsay, or... Hearsay is a fun word, because you hear it and you say it. You don't confirm or deny the facts. You hear something being said, and this pipe as well here at the very end. If you go down this pipe, it leads you back to the start. So do not do that. Or do that if you want to fool yourself into thinking that you're in... That's a fireball. That also made me a little bit... pulled me a little bit off... Okay, I am not doing a very good job at doing fire flowering the Bowser man. Let me do a bit of this now. There you go. Screw you, Bowser. Die in fire. Where you fucking belong. I believe if you're in the walking animation right there that I was just at, if you get hit by something, you do take damage. And the sky is darker than before. And Mario decides, you know what? I am Hulk and I will smash this castle. You know what? Good for you, Mario. And there we go. This is Yoshi's Island music, I do believe. Probably. I think. Anyway. This music. I forgot to tell you, this music also has some really good... I mean, this game has some really good music. it reminds me of a certain game that comes along with a really good... And that's not the point. Just listen to this. I believe this music is also from Yoshi's Island. Oh, and this game has some problems with head hitters. I'm gonna try to show you. Like, if you do this, you lose all your momentum. But if you don't hold the jump button and you don't use... No, like... If sometimes when you bop your head against the ceiling, you lose all of your forwards or backwards momentum. Your horizontal momentum, if you will. Horizontal. You lose all your horizontal momentum. And other times you don't, and it's really awkward. Boy, am I glad to have a fire flower right now. That would have been hell basket that I have to deal with, because Hammer Brothers, they have always been big bullies when it comes to the players that play the Mario games. Do not bully me, Hammer Brother. Not Pog. 1 up. There we go. They will be useful one day, maybe, perhaps. Probably not, actually. They will... I have more than I know what to do with. Moving on, in World 3, we see the introduction of Hammer Brothers right here, like we saw. And then we go underground, and then we go here, and there's a star here. And more Hammer Brothers at the end. But first, under the ground we go. In the Starry Night sky... The Starry Night... It's also reminiscent of the original Super Mario Brothers. I believe World 3 there is also... I am good at video games. Hello, Mac Video Game Goods man here. Hell, how's it going? I'll take this power up. It's cool. Thanks to this power up, I can get 7 coins. Woo, just what I always wanted. Alright, those do nothing. Now, I did learn here, though, that there is a... I kept trying to pronounce this guy as Sniffet for no apparent reason. I screw this Spiny in particular. The Spiny is spiny. It's got spikes on top of it, so you cannot jump on it, as you might imagine. If you jump on it, you will get hurt. Double kill? Double kill. Let's go. Okay. What else can I talk about? I have been playing Hollow Knight recently. I saw Vettel play Hollow Knight, and his gameplay was so god-awful that I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna play Hollow Knight myself. I've wanted to play Hollow Knight for a while now, actually. When I first heard about Hollow Knight, I wasn't a particular fan, but as the days, the months went by, and more people to say how good the game is, as both a platformer genre and a Metroidvania genre, I was like, you know what, maybe one day I'll try it out. I wasn't planning to try it out yet. There's falling stars, I just noticed. The stars, they're falling. Make a wish now. I insert funny joke about falling star thing here somewhere. I remember dying in this area a whole bunch. Let's try not to do that this time then. What is in this plan? Ah, that's where the thing is. Let me get that. Okay. I remember why I have been dying in this place a whole lot. Okay. Well, time to do the exact same thing over again. And hope for different results. There we go. And I got the star without having to do anything about it. And this star will allow me to get 1 up, probably. There we go, there we go, there we go, 1 up. Worth it. I spent 1 life to gain 1 life. It's a zero-sum game. I did not, in fact, win anything. The only thing I won is ridicule in the eyes of the people that are watching this video right now. Hi, how's it going? Okay, but yeah, I was not planning on playing Hollow Knight immediately, but after watching Vettel play, I was like, okay, Vettel is going to spoil the game for me, and also his gameplay is ass, so like I'm going to play the game myself instead. I did the same exact thing with The Witness. I actually really enjoy the game The Witness. It's a really fun game. I am a little bit sad about the fact that Vettel never got to see the original... what am I saying? I'm a little bit sad about the fact that Vettel did... Oh, the castle is becoming dark. Whoa. And the blocks, they're falling. The castle is falling apart. It's like an abandoned ghost house, which the music is appropriate because it's literally ghost house music. Whoa. There's Goombas up in the ceiling. Why? How did they get up there? What are they doing up there? They're having fun, I guess. I assume the pipe's gonna lead me back to the entrance again because I did see a pipe at the entrance at the start. So I'm not gonna do that. And instead I'm gonna plow through. But yeah, as I was saying, I am a little bit sad that Vettel never got to see the other half of The Witness, finding the puzzles in the actual environments themselves. That part was really fun for me. I really like the boat one that makes you literally drive a boat on its own. This is a very short area. I'm gonna get this as well because why not? Now, World 3 Bowser, are you any different than the Bowser we've met so far? Oh, yes you are. You are a speedy motherfucker, as they say. I am good at video games. To be fair, you are fast, and thus hard to land down upon. Oh well, I'll BRB. Alright, we made it back here. Let me just initiate that side scroller, and this time, let me try to retain my fire flower because this seems to be the safe strategy. As opposed to trying to land on your head when you're so fast. The closer I am to you, the faster the fire lands. And the more likely everything's gonna go well. There we go. Perfect. Not a single damage taken, not a single damage taken. Let's rock the world. That's a reference to something that I said in one of my video gaming videos. And it looks like the sky is becoming brighter again. Who's... Hello? Oh. The castle is flying into the cosmos where it flippin' belongs. Alright, World 4 time, Lakitu time. I love Lakitus, by which I mean they can eat my ass whole. By which, take that however way you want. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna kill you while I still can. There we go, and there's a 1-up here. I remember that distinctly. I still remembered it even on my first playthrough. One thing I also do want to mention about Lakitu is, well, I mistook what Lakitu was for the longest time, both in Super Mario Bros., the original, and in this game. Just look at the Lakitu's eyes. They look like an M. So I thought for the longest time that the yellow part of Lakitu is the hat. And when it flies down, it looks like it's... Anyways, it's dying. I thought it was... I thought Lakitu was like the thing at the bottom, the cloud part, and the part at the top, the yellow part, is the hat. I thought because of the smile made me think that that's the face, when in reality that was not the face. Oh, this is a trap, by the way. If you get stuck here, the only way out is through the middle here. So, watch out. Do not get trapped. And Lakitu says goodbye. Like it fucking should. Yeah, I always misunderstood what Lakitu was all about. It wasn't until much later when 3D Mario's came out or something, and I was like, wait. These Lakitus look much different to what I remember those Lakitus being like back in the day. Also, I remember things here. There we go. Ah, there's 3 blocks actually, and 2 1-ups and one of those. Yeah, when I spawned in this level on my first playthrough, I immediately, some muscle memory of mine kicked in and I was like, wait, I need to go left and jump. I don't know why, but I did that. And I did exactly that. And I got rewarded with 1-ups. And I was like, whoa. My memory is kind of crazy. I mean, I have played this game quite a bit. I've played this game like at least a couple of times, by which I mean I actually don't know how many times I've played it. Maybe like probably between 5 and 10. It's quite a few times. This game is very fun. It's got lots of good parts to it. And this is a side-scroller level. We all know what I think about side-scroller level. Side-scroller levels are... they can be... Okay. Be that way then. Where are the blocks? Where... Hello? Okay. So, this is Star here. What the... Okay. So, anyway, as I was going to say, even though I haven't played this game in a long while, because I've played this game quite a few times, I ended up remembering so many things about this game I thought I didn't. I can do a bit of that. I can do a bit of this here as well. The game knows that I am bored and looking for things to do, so it gave me a couple of ADHD blocks so I can slap my head against them until there is no more left. There we go. One more coin. There we go. There's some coins up at the top left. Why? I don't know. Not that anyone would care about those, but maybe you do for some reason. I'm gonna sit on this cloud because this is safer. But yeah, this game I remember very fondly. This cloud does not fall. I always figured that cloud would fall because it's standing still, and the game taught me, yo, the clouds that are standing still, they fall. Except that one in particular. That one is planted solidly in the sky, just like these ones up here, except it's more solid. In fact, these clouds are so solid, if you try to jump through them, they don't let you. Unlike in the future games. Also, these cloud platforms look like teeth. Don't look too far into it. Game theory, get on that shit immediately. I'm just gonna send those shells down there to outshell each other, to pull Beyblades. I think there's one more platform down here, like there's a fourth one. I'm not gonna try that out. I also did not try it out last time because I just do not dare. But I think there's one extra. I'm gonna end my suffering while I can. And Mario just kind of stops right there because they got confused. Maybe there's a block there, or maybe because I stepped on the line where the level is supposed to end very quickly. Maybe I do not know, honestly. And I do not know if I care. What is this block, and does it have anything? Why is this block in such a precarious place? Is there like an invisible block somewhere? No. It's got literally nothing. Nothing of value has been gained by bopping that block on the noggin. Let me get all of that and move on with my life. These clouds are so happy. They have smiles on their faces, and the Z-axis on these particular smiles was not set correctly, and as a result, these clouds are breaking the fabric of the universe. If you like springs, you can spring to life right here. You can elevate yourself to a whole new level. Alright, and here is where the fun begins. If you want to go down there, you can go down there. I don't want to go down there because down there is scary land, and also it's a hater land. Remember what I told you about haters? If you have horizontal momentum and you fly into a block from the below, it might just completely eat all of your horizontal momentum and you will just fall down into the ground and die. Or down into the abyss down below. What is down in the abyss? We don't question that in 2D Mario games. It's just, there's scary things down there. Just don't try it at home. And more Ghost House music. Why do most of these Mario... How did I take hit even though I got the star? Let me try that one again. This time I'm gonna go on ahead. I'm gonna be right. What is that star doing, bro? I don't even think the star is worth it, honestly. Like, you come here, whoa, you get... Like, okay, you get the star, you come here, whoa, falling platforms. You run across this, whoa, nothing hit me. There is nothing that can hurt me here. That's crazy. Oh yeah, right, there's nothing to do here. Oh. So, what about that? I'm supposed to get up here. I guess I get up here through here. There you go. Also, that's a flower pattern waffle boy. Waffle, waffle. This guy is very slow. Let me run past it and hopefully not die in the process. Okay, cool. And we have more falling platforms here. And those chandeliers are representative of the chandelier kind up there. This gives me a mushroom. I don't think... Is there a second thing that gives me a power-up? No. Can you get stuck here like this, actually? If I do the... Hold on. If I do... I mean, I definitely can get stuck there. I don't know if I want to, though. Not gonna lie to you, if that does nothing, so no need to worry about that, I guess. What you do need to worry about, though, on the other hand, is Bowser Boy. Because Bowser now has decided, you know what? 5 health was not enough, so I gave myself a couple of extra. And also, Bowser has decided, you know what? 1 fireball is also not enough. I'm gonna give myself a couple of extra, which he's gonna showcase to us this next time around. There he goes. One more, maybe? There we go. Triple fireball, which he sent off screen. So we didn't get to see it too well, but trust me, bro, he does that. And we, for the first time ever, ran into a case where we had a very few seconds left on the timer. I never quite understood why Mario games have timers in the first place. Like, is there some... Oh, by the way, this is a reused animation. I always wondered why the game had reusable animation like this when they went out of their way to create unique, flavorful Chaos of Destructions in the past worlds. Eh, whatever, I guess. There's no castle, by the way. This is it. This is what I mean by world. Does this world have a thing at the end? I don't know. Also, there's a big deal down here. It shows a whole bunch of stuff happening down there. I believe this music is in fact original by the creator of the game. When I say this game has some good music, this is also what I meant. Oh, and this level introduces bullet bills. They will shoot bullet bills at you. Bullet bills I also misunderstood for the longest time. I thought it has an eyeball and a mouth. Like that thing, that's white spot on the bottom left looks like a mouth, and it has a like one of those what do you call them, vampire teeth, if you will. Fangs, I guess, is what they're called. Okay, anyway, let's not worry about that too much. I went in the pipe, and this is the down big area down here. And this whole area down here goes on for longer than the actual level itself. I'm not even... Okay, maybe I'm a little bit kidding, but it goes on for much longer than you would think. And I will show you this by showing that there is an area over here. And this is what I mean by jump height mattering, because that jump over there is a little bit difficult. This thing, however, gives you a power-up, which I thought this flower power-up would be very valuable in this world because it gives it to you in such a faraway, secluded place with so many dangers waiting for you, but no. It gives you more fireballs later, willy-nilly, like no issues. Why does it give you... Why does it reward you with a fire flower at the end of such an arduous journey? You know what? Sometimes video games do things that just leave you wondering what's going on in the developer's head. And sometimes we will never know the answer. Also, sometimes this game just gives you long jumps without telling you that you need to make them, like this one right here. Like, you'd think you need to wait for another platform, but no, you jump for it. There is not very good indication for that. Which, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Alright, next stop, we have this level. Another original by the developer himself. It's got some bangers, especially in like World 8 and even World 6. World 5 is just banger city, population bangers, bangers and smashed. And here's a little bridge. Do take care not to die here. Alright. That's a lot of Goombas. And here we have a little area. In my first playthrough, I went top, and then I saw this setup, and I was like, wait, no. I am dead. I am so dead. And yeah, I was dead. The platform was gone, and that wall at the top there extends up to infinity. You are supposed to go down there, otherwise you are literally dead. And here you need to hurry up. That Spiny over there has some trouble, but we're not gonna worry about it too much. They can figure it out in their own time. I have places to go and things to do. World 5, there is one level left. This level is fun though. It's got some music. I need to add that music to one of my playlists. And there's lots of Hammer Bros in this level. Better retain my fire flower. Good thing I have it immediately. Okay, is this a jumper? This is a jumper. Like I said, this game... Okay, wait. No, this is not a jumper. It's a platform. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this game does not do a very good job at indicating where you jump and where you do not jump. This Goomba is very... That Goomba is on a mission. Unfortunately, my mission objective... Okay, that's a jumper. My mission objective is Goomba jumps. That's something that I questioned in my original playthrough is there any official Mario game that forces you to make Koopa jumps in order to progress in a level? Because that seems a little bit crazy, you know? Otherwise, that's not a probably could go with them. I thought it might be. Like, I came to this area right over here and I was like, wait, this area seems familiar. I think one of these pipes might go somewhere down below. But I think that was a fake memory. I think I remember me trying to get one of these pipes to work, thinking that one of them has to work because there's too many pipes for it to not work, and then none of them worked. That platform moves so little to the left and right that it caught me off guard. And now I'm gonna do this all on my lonesome. Great. I can make that. Okay, one of these has to have a power up. One of these up here probably. No. Okay, be that way then. Fuck. Man, this game is not giving me a lot of power-ups, is it, in this level? Alright, I think I'm back at where I died. Yeah, there we go. This platform moves so little it caught me off guard. I thought it would go like at least a block further, but no. This is not even this level has 0 power-ups. Really? It gives me a 1-up at the very end. Congratulations, you get 1 life. And yeah, there's no castle. You do get to hear this music though, so there you go. World 6 is another one of my favorites. Especially this level right here. Oh boy. When I had my first playthrough of this, yeah. I'll talk about it when I get to it. There's also pipe made at the end. This music. it's just so good. You wanna feel like you're in a jungle? This is it right here. Anyway, I believe both of these blocks right here are supposed to give you Patui piranha plant, but I still have no idea why I call it Patui plant. Oh, that's a fire plant, by the way. It shoots fire. It's funky and it's pink and it's funky and it's flaming hot. Do not accept the gift that it wants to give you, because you will see Jesus at the end of your journey if you do. Alright, there's a lot of piranha plants here. Also, those ground piranha plants you saw earlier, the ones on the ground, they are untouchable. You cannot burn them. They stand there. They stand, they roam, they enjoy life as a piranha. What the fuck are these? Good thing I am good at platformer games, because holy shit, if you are not, then I fear for your life. Those are some mean old jumps. 1 block jumps. Luckily, I've had lots of experience with 1 block jumps in my time of being a I wanna be the guy fan game player. Down here we go into the pipe maze. Now this is a very unique level, because you get to go both up, down, left and right. And there's pipes everywhere, and if you wanna go places, sometimes they allow you to go places, sometimes they don't. When I played this level for the very first time, I was like, where the hell am I going? I went through this pipe right here, I do believe. And then I went to the other side only to realize there's nothing there. I am gonna go through here anyway, because funky. Yeah, so remember what I just said about going to the right side? Yeah, no, I died that way on my first playthrough as well, and I immediately skipped that because I was like, no, there is... Actually, I did go all the way to the end, and then I realized that's not the way, but this pipe right here is the way. And then I came here and I was like, whoa, this is definitely the path right here. And then I was like, do I go left, right, here? But no, it's up here. I immediately recognized that, because I remember needing to do one of those. Okay, I just jumped on the spiny, and it's the top left one right here. My muscle memory carried me through this level so hard. I was wondering how good my muscle memory would be when it comes to this thing specifically. I also had some trouble retaining my power-ups here, because if I was big, I would have problems. But fortunately, I am small right now, so I get to just do what I want and enjoy my life. There we go. And there's 3 hammer bros, and these platforms, they fall into the abyss. Do not fall into the abyss. They will... You will die a gruesome death. And this is a blue pipe. A very unique blue pipe. Once in a lifetime blue pipe. Can you go back in? No, you cannot. Blue pipe is... Whoa. I am walking very slowly. I respect that. I did not know that was possible. The more you know. I have learned a new thing about this game I never knew before. Welcome to Mario Forever. There are probably secrets still lying about that you know about. I'm gonna get this. Not only because I have nothing else, but also because this looks funky. Because I like the trail of Mario it leaves behind. It looks very funky. There's no other power-up quite like it. It's fucking worthless and useless, but you know what? It looks cool. Sometimes the power-up can only look cool and it makes you want to use it. You don't leave behind marks if you're on the platform, though. I'm moving platform. You only leave behind marks if you are... Okay. This pipe right down here, I tried going down there myself. It just kills you. That's it. There's no punchline. It leads you nowhere. It leads you down into the abyss where you will die a gruesome death. And this area of the pipe tunnel is what I would call this, probably. I thought this pipe up here would lead you to places, but no, it doesn't. And it caused one of my deaths. One of my untimely demises. I don't know why I thought it would lead me somewhere. I feel like I remember that from some other game, perhaps. Maybe, and I went with a guy fan game that used Mario as one of their things. That's a badly timed piranha plant. Luckily, I lived through that. There we go, and that is World 6 almost on the brink of defeat. I was wondering how my commentary would be like compared to my first playthrough. I was wondering if I would do... it's a 1-up. Thank you. That would be very useful. It's the bus level. The level that has the big old bus platforms that bus you around. Also, that's it falls, and that falls, and but that doesn't, and that doesn't, and oh, that does, and this doesn't fall, and this, and that. Okay, yeah, these platforms just kind of do what they want. This is also immune against fire. You can pee on it however much you want. It's not gonna die. Screw you. This is one of those classic Mario game things where you have to pick the correct path, otherwise you loop forever. The correct answer is to go down first and then up. That's what I did the first time around, at least, and it seemed to work. I don't actually know if it makes any difference or not. Legitimately do not know. Someone check that for me or something. I am gonna be very careful here because very many waffles are here. We call them waffles because they look like waffles. Flaming hot waffles. Welcome to Flaming Hot Waffle House. You thought the regular Waffle House was a place of doom and destruction? And no, welcome to the Flaming Hot Waffle House. They should name a place like that. It would go so hard. Okay. Now we need to take care of you very quickly. The closer I am to you, the faster I can take care of you. Sometimes you shoot fire very high, and other times you don't. And I never know what you're gonna do. But I'm gonna take it safely, and you don't even get to have your triple flamer. You're just dead. GG unlucky. What happens if I do this? Okay, it's nothing much, I guess. It takes me along anyway. I want to see if my horizontal momentum backwards would have any effect on it. There's a pipe. And it sucks the castle down. I mean, that's just art. It's just beautiful. Okay, anyway. World 7 is the water world, and there's fish here. The trout population has never looked brighter than ever. Anyway. I like to call these the kingfish, because they're like kings. They are stalkers. They will chase you until the end of the universe. Oh, and we get this music from Yoshi's Island. That's a fish, by the way. Remember when I told you about stonefish? Yeah, these fish are made of stone. No matter how much you pee on them, they do not erode. So do not pee on the fish. They get stronger with every drop of. I'm gonna leave that conversation topic right there. Oh, there's a small boy on top of a not a small boy, a slow boy on top of a fast boy. That's a setup. This is a Kaizo-esque setup. Holy, okay. I mean, it's not too bad, but it is reminiscent of Kaizo-esque behavior, is what I would call that. And we got a slow Mario again. I like this. This is cool. I can control my speed. Beautiful. Alright, this particular level. Time to go for a quick old swim-a-maroony. Let's go. With speedy swimming music again for some reason. Why is it so speedy? Nobody knows. That's the kingfish, by the way. The moment it sees you, it locks in, and no, you cannot destroy it. It will chase you up until the end of the universe, so even if you go all the way to the right, it's still after you. You see that right there? It's chasing you forever. So you better be quick. if you value your life, because if you don't value your life, you should. You cannot press down or up while in the water to ascend or descend faster, so that unfortunately is out of the picture. I wish you could. It was a very nice quality of life thing in Mario World, Super Mario World. But, you know, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. These are gray fish, by the way. They are different than blue fish. Blue fish, they are controlled by how the coral reefs are planted. What I was gonna say is that the gray fish, they don't care about the corals. The blue fish, they bounce off the corals left and right. The gray fish, though, they just keep on going and they do not care. I died right at the end of the level, basically, so GG me. Whoa. I guess it's not too close to the end of the level, actually, now that I think about it. There was a decent one still there. And there's more platforms at the end here. There's triple the amount of platforms and the same amount of coins as usual. It's just the economy truly has gone downhill nowadays, hasn't it? What else is new? Welcome to year 2026. 2026, right? 2026, right? Yeah. Just double making sure. Alright, and this is a funky level. We get a jungle theme for this level. Because it might as well be. It's a tropical water land where the water tides, they rise and they fall. And you get plants here. I was supposed to do the left one first. The left one is a patui plant, the right one's a fire flower, if I'm correct about it. Which I probably am, if I had to guess. This thing gives me a fire flower, which is much better. I respect that a lot more. Alright, let's just speed through this level at very fast speeds. Let's go. Now I get to be on top here for a brief moment in time. This place allows me to go ahead and do a little platforming puzzle thing. And this is the final stretch. Here you need to go as far as possible and then pray you have enough momentum, because if you don't, you're gonna die. The water will go down. It drains into the Mariana Trench. And no, there is no floor beneath the water. Alright, castle time. One last castle before the final world. This castle stands between me and the thing. This volcano. Okay. By the way, if you are Small Mario and you pick up a fire flower, you become Mushroom Mario. You do not get to choose if you get the power up or not if you are Small Mario. The game makes a decision for you. This volcano reminds me of the volcano in The Lost Vikings. It's this world. I forgot what level it is specifically, but it is one of the levels in The Lost Vikings. It's one of those scary levels, scary volcano levels. The password for that level is VLCN for Vulcan, or Volcano, I guess. This bullet bill is still around. I'm gonna jump on top of it. I'm gonna do bullet bill jumps. Get good. Alright, time to... Okay, that's a lot of gray spinies that wanted to eat my life. There's this invisible platforms here that just kind of... You're supposed to figure out that they exist because there's no other way up. Not like there's too many ways for it to go anyway. There's like only 4 places to jump. 4 blocks. I need to... This flower pattern guy is... Okay. That spiny was a little bit in the way. And it caused me to lose my power up. But as long as I don't lose my bigness, I should get my power up back. Any second now. There it is. Beautiful. I don't know if you can make this, but this is very reminiscent of World 8 castle from the original Super Mario Brothers. In World 8, you also get the chance to go ahead and do a quick water section right before the final Bowser. In this game, though, you get that in World 7, which means World 8 is gonna be even crazier, right? Yes. World 8 is gonna go crazy, bro. Alright. Time to get this pipe, and we are done with this. Well, right after we take care of Bowsy Boy. Alright, any more tricks up your sleeve, Mr. Man? Or no? Probably not. Yeah, it's just same Bowser as usual. No major differences. I'm gonna delete you at lightning speeds. I am dead. I got greedy. I barely made that jump. Man, that volcano just like erupted twice in a row. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so we're all going to unanimously not worry too much about the life counter, alright? Nothing much happened, I swear. Anyway, we don't have a fire flower, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, which I actually prefer because it is faster by all technicalities. You can do it like that and like that. And if you're accurate with your thing, you can get things done very quickly. Just don't miss the shot and you're good to go. Goodbye, Bowser. If I run like this, okay, you immediately lose all your momentum if you do that. And you go backwards / forwards depending on how you look at things. And now we have a castle breaking sequence that is yet another copy. Why are there 3 copies and 3 uniques when you could have had 6 uniques? I don't know. All you needed were like 2 additional ideas, which you can literally come up with anything, and you decided not to. Did you run out of budget? Did you run out of ideas? I have no idea. Anyway. World 8. Now this is where things get serious. In fact, I'm not even gonna scroll to the right yet. This music. Pretty sure it's another original by the guy himself. It gets even better later on. I'm gonna skip this for now, but rest assured it gets even better. It will skip to the later part when we get to a later stage, so don't worry about that. There's a mushroom right here, and if you're quick on your feet here, there's a thing right here. I did not get the thing. I am sad. I guess it doesn't matter too much. It's not like there's many things in this castle you can go ahead and defeat with your flames. Everything's made of flippin' concrete. And this is a snake level. It almost kind of reminds me, the pattern that it's making, it reminds me of the, what do you call it? Mega Man blocks in I Wanna Be the Guy. Why does it remind me of that specifically? I don't know, it just does. And here's thwomps. They're called thwomps because when they land, they go thwomp. And now we're at the end, and now we have to wait. We have to do a couple of squats, you know, just wait around. The music restarts right there, which I always thought was a little bit weird. Now, my question the last time was, do the thwomps... they go through the thing. Okay, so the thwomps do not think my platform is very solid. I think my platform is plenty solid though, because I'm standing on top of it. And here's the bullet bill as they come in and they try to... They do not like my ride. They see my new BMW and they are jelly. I'm just gonna ignore that they exist. Okay, that's the first level of World 8 done. Now, it is time for some tanks. Do you like tanks? I like tanks. And then there's a big castle after that. Let's go. This bloody music is still used to this day because it's so good. And I fully agree, this music goes hard. I still remember this music from way back. And I still have this in my playlist and I play it every now and then because it's so appropriate. I think this is another original by the guy himself, I think. don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure yeah. I saw this song, well, I heard this song play in one of the speedrun games done quick games. Speedrun in the one of the ROM hacks. There's swamps here. You need to make them fall down and then go under them. But yeah, I heard this in a sewer level in like Super Panda World or something. Or Super Pangea World, something like that. Some guy made a sewer level and they made it the Mario Relay or something. No, not Relay. That's Mario World. That's different. Pangea. Pangea, I think. Pangea is a Mario ROM hack player of the Super Mario World kind. I find it's so interesting to me that people still play Super Mario World ROM hacks to this day. That just shows how good of a game Super Mario World is. Like, Super Mario World is one of the best Mario games of all time because of how unanimously agreed upon it is that it's such a good game to mod and create your own ROM hacks out of. And yeah, I got introduced to so many things thanks to Super Mario World ROM hacks. And this is the only level that hard requires you to get low on time. There's exactly 69 seconds left before you get to the ending. Nice. Alright, let's do this level now. And this is a level all about the lava rising. As you can see at the top left of the screen, there is Mario, and he is... well, you see under Mario there is lava. That lava shows how close the lava is to Mario from the real Mario down below. If you see Mario very close to lava, that means you're about to die. And if you stand still a little bit, you see the screen going down a little bit. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter too much. I can do this still, it's fine. The lava isn't too fast as long as you're fast. If you're not fast though, you better pray for your life. Also, you better not make any mistakes. I mean, you can make mistakes, just make sure to not make too many of them. And if you do make any of them, then make sure you remember where the platforms are beneath you. So if you do make a mistake, then you will land on a platform and not all the way down into the depths of the lava that's rising from below. We're almost at the end here. There's a couple of moving platforms. Okay, I'm gonna take this boy. The lava is getting very close now. Now that you have choices here, it gives you coins here, but you can't go down here. You have to go to the far left pipe right here. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, you see, that's how fast the lava comes up. You can go down here, by the way. There is nothing down here other than a couple of coins. These are your final coins. If you are short on coins, if you are just a couple of coins short of a new one-up, this is your final chance to get them. And that brings us to a close on this level. Now the music was already playing last time, but I will let this play out now. God, this music goes so hard. Also, this tank is a real tank. By real, I mean it's actually in the level. This is the sickest fucking tank I've ever seen in my life. In a Mario game, that is, of course. There's, you know, anyway. There's fire-breathing things now. See, this is how they were supposed to breathe fire in the opening cutscene, but they did not do that for some reason, because they just did not feel like it, I guess. Bowser was taking a nap behind the wheel, as were the other pilots of their own personal vehicles of the tank kind. I'm not gonna hit these question mark blocks, they just contain things for you to collect, I guess. Is this a Patui plant? No, it's not actually. And yeah, this hammer bros. I should have Okay, I am going to die. There's more Hammer Brothers later on in the level. I love these wheels. The middle wheels have 2 frames of animation. The ones on the edge, though, they have more. It's a funky way to make your thing do. Oh, there's a mushroom here. I thought I remember this, but I did not remember it on the first time around. And also the wall of death over there at the top. So you should go down to the bottom. Now, what sucks about this is there are Hammer Brothers here, and I am going to die if I am not careful. Okay. These are not the final Hammer Brothers big level yet. There are more. Luckily, I can do a little sneaky sneak by doing some of this. And now we are on the ceiling, and I don't have to deal with that nonsense down there. That nonsense down there is nonsense indeed. Just hope you don't get hit by spikes. By which I mean you can control if you get hit by spikes or not by not getting hit by them. And you should be good. Now there's 2 more Hammer Bros. 1 more Hammer Bro. 1 more. One more. Okay. This is not good. I'm gonna have to get on top of the tank the normal fashioned way. Okay. Okay. I actually made it. Holy. Okay. Nice. And we get that. And we get another 1-up. And then Fire Flower. That's it. This is our chance. Now this Bowser fight is the final Bowser fight, as the game might suggest. This version of Mario Forever is the one that I cut directly from my own PC. I think they changed the music on this in a different version of the game for some reason. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I hope I'm wrong on that. I feel like I've seen this fight with a different theme playing though, which is weird to me. Also, this attack right here, this attack was only like beads when I played it the first time because I turned off the effects. I mean, I didn't turn off the effects. The effects were just simply turned off when I played it the first time around. I accidentally had them off for some reason. I have no idea why. They were off by default, and thus the attack looked very silly, and I was not a big fan of that. So, yeah, if you get hit by Bowser, Peach will throw you... Let me get hit here. There you go. Peach will throw you some items if you get hit. For example, you get a Fire Flower, and you will get a mushroom if you're otherwise... Okay. I should not have done too much showcasing. Fuck. Peach? Where are my mushrooms, Peach? Where are they? I guess I glitched her out somehow. And she's now no longer throwing things at me. Oh well. I guess that means we get to finish you off the normal old-fashioned way. 1 final hit, and there we go. Perfect. Got a little bit fancy with it the first time around. I would have preferred to be Big Mario for this, but oh well. Sometimes you can't have everything you want in the world. You jump out of the exhaust pipe of the tank. And now it plays some weird funky music because everything is blowing up. Bowser's grand plan has come to an end. And it explodes, and all you see are the satisfying sounds of the wheels doing their wheeling business. The tanks, they're falling apart, there's pieces flying everywhere, debris galore. Or as much as there is at the very least. They had to cut down bodies a little bit. I think back in the day they couldn't afford too many sprites on the screen because it would lag this game or something. Especially this area right here. If all of these were like separate sprites, and I mean I guess they are, but yeah. These wheel sounds are just so satisfying to listen to. Something about it just makes me think, ah, so good. Mario, Mario, everyone cheers you on. And now we're Big Mario again. Yippee! Let's go! Everyone's cheering for ya. And yeah, that has been Mario Forever. The base game at the very least. For as long as we've been playing it for. Just one final thing left to do. Just go to the castle and live out our lives. 9 months later. That does not bode well. Yeah, as I was saying, that does not bode very well. Luckily, we do not have to worry about it too much. How many children was that? Like 30, 40? That is a couple. You can certainly quantify that as a couple. Well, as we see, all that's left from the war with the tanks is just debris, and some things are on fire. This toad is here to inspect, and they find out, whoa, Koopa might not be dead after all. Who would have guessed? The end. And that is that. There are also some credits that I'm gonna roll by Buziol. Is it Buziol or Buziol? One of the other games. Copyright 2003 from Poland. Why do they emphasize Poland? I don't know. Game created by one singular person. Thank you, Mr. Person. Mr. Michael Buziol Gdanis. Probably, yeah. You made the project and the idea and created the levels and sampled. Not all samples come from original Mario. Some is my own. Thank you for making your own there, they slap. Not all crafts come from Mario. Some are your own. Music by some people and my ingredients. Testing by Michael and plenty of fans. Thanks, Skill, for beta testing. Fans, of course, they are patient, and that's all. Greetings for all my fans in Poland, Amiga users, and you, my little player. See more games and information on my website, buzg.perv.pl, or send an email to that guy. Now I go to start a new project. See you later till next time. I don't think that website exists anymore. I'm pretty sure that's offline. Maybe now? I don't know. I wonder what that other project is that this guy was talking about. I am not 100% sure. I would love to find out. Anyway, if you go to the right here, you will see... Whoa, there's secrets. And here is how you can get this plant. Remember that thing in World 1-3? Yeah, let's go. We have things to do. There's a couple of secrets for us to find, and then we move on to some other things in this game. Alright, now that we're in World 3, we can finally figure out what this thing is all about. Lamb. And we don't need this thing anymore, we can just do this and be on our way. Welcome in Goomba Party. This is World 1-1, but there's Goombas flying from the sky, and there's a lot of them just spawning naturally. This is Goomba Town, Goomba Haven, or Hell, depending on how you look at things. You cannot get infinite one-offs by jumping on top of them. That is not a thing that exists in this game. It really should have been, but you know what? Sometimes they do not involve... I mean, you can't go down this pipe. They did not want you to cheat, and by cheat, I mean they did not have the... They were... I mean, how are you supposed to figure out how you're supposed to spawn Goombas from the ceiling when there's this ceiling in the sky? There's a blocks. You can't spawn Goombas in the side of a cave infinitely. It's not possible. They don't have the technology for this. Or at least they claim they don't. We don't know for sure. Wait, if I just do this... Can I get lives forever? I think so. Infinite life generator, let's go. I'm not gonna care too much about it though. And now we can review the entirety of World 1 in its entirety. I am dead. Please tell me I okay, thank you. I was gonna say if I respawn back in like the actual world and I need another fucking thing. The Batui plant, I'm gonna flip. Okay, get this and move on. Okay, somehow I glitched out the shell in a way that it doesn't get any more points and thus no more one-ups. Oh well. Anyway, I get my fire flower back here and again, which means I can actually get some things going again. By which I mean I can more safely traverse the land of the Goombas. If I just run for the end now, yeah, there we go. And yeah, you can't get hurt over there. And you get 1,000,000 points for your efforts. And you get to go all the way to the castle. Now for this particular castle, I want to get hurt by something. Thank you. And over here, remember this block that I told you all about? Yes. This block is now coming to play again. You have to do this. There's coins on the ceiling, but more importantly, remember that pipe I told you about earlier? Whoa. Passage to 3-1. And now you're in World 3-1. Congratulations. You have won the video game. You have learned how to speedrun the video game. And just wait a moment, there's more? What? There's more to my video game speedrun? Yes, if you go through here, you found a passage to 8-1. So if you just want to get to World 8 and beat the game, that's the way to do it. Additionally, if you remember in World 1-2, it says Hardcore Zone is near. So if you try here, you have found a secret way to Map 4. So that's another thing you can find. However, that is not the Hardcore Zone that the sign's telling us about. If you want to go to the Hardcore Zone, you have to look a little bit further. It says near right there, but the Hardcore Zone is actually up here. Through here, you have found secret passage to Hardcore World 1. And now, we are in Hardcore World. It's called a Hardcore World because it's hardcore, by which I mean it's difficult, supposedly. And it's very difficult, and you will die very much, probably, if you are not very good at video games. These haters right here are the bane of my existence, and I can't believe I did that, because that thing is difficult as hell. You need to do this, and another head hitter, and if you die, well, you do not respawn because this game is a little bit bugged. I remember the same thing happening on my Windows XP, so I might have to download a version of Mario Forever that is fixed. For now, though, I'm gonna leave it off here on that at the very least. I'll come back to that in a bit. Before that, though, we have some other things to do. This is Mario Minix. There's nothing else left this way, so this is just Mario Minix. Welcome in Mario Forever Minix. In Mario Forever Minix, your condition is to knocking you. The best way to getting plenty of score is using the turtle shell. Remember, you have only 2 lives. If you die once, you live. If you die twice, you die. Next step is, if you lose, you're submitting your score. You submit your score. You have to knock enemies off the screen. That is the way you get points in this game. And the enemies, they go off screen. You will know pain or something. The Koopas, however, they have a great time. If you do that, whoa. They kind of need to balance though. And you can get coins, and coins give you points. You knock shells, whoa. You get, whoa, points. That's anything. The music, I think they used MP3 here, which is why it does that. Oh, you get actual combos and shit like that as well. That's cool. I'm gonna get some coins, thank you very much. And I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna wait for enemies to spawn, and then I'm gonna roll over them with my powers. That turtle shell. Whoa, that's a lot of points. Okay. I think it's about time to... Whoa, okay. I lost one of my lives. Keep on getting... I love how chaotic this gets. I ain't the biggest fan of this game mode. It's just... It's a game mode. Whoa. crazy. Game modes, my game mode land, full of game modes. Not in my game mode land, it's time to die. We've seen enough. And after that, you just get to submit your score if you want. Why are there fart sounds? Your guess is as good as mine, really. Anyway, we have more things to find, because to the right here, we have things. We have... Well, first of all, it tells you all of that, which, you know, cool. You can exchange your lives for goodies. But on the right side here, there's more stuff. Human Laboratory World, it says right here. Human Laboratory World. Let's go. Oppa! Oppa! The only one who I know says Oppa is Gotham Chess. This is the clone world. That's a clone. This is something that broke out of containment. This is a quarter clone. This is a Goomba, basically. This is a Koopa. This is a piranha plant called the Jaws clone. There are things here that we cannot see. That's a mutant. We don't know what that does. Zoro clone, I have no idea. Star Clone clone, probably a... I have no idea. Clone 3A, that's a Spiny. And Big Clone Human B, that is a Hammer Bro. Wow. I just... How... Someone did voice acting for that. I cannot possibly humanly replicate what they're doing. And if you do this... I love it. And these are the piranha plant equivalents. The piranha plant clones is what those are. Can you jump back up there? Maybe. Let's see if we can find a fire flower somewhere. Would be quite nice to find. I think I can just do this, right? No, you. How did I get hit there, bro? I'm okay. But here, okay. Here's where the things are. I was wondering, like, where are the things? Why are they here on this side and not on the other side where they're more useful? We don't question that around here. What we do question, though, is this. Oppa. And you do that. I'm gonna leave them be. Those Oppa guys, they are a little bit scary. As they should be. They're Oppas, not very Oppa. The only Oppa I like is the one that ends with an I. And this guy. They are the keyboard clone, or the programmer clone, or whatever you want to call them. They get very freaked out when they lose their keyboard, as would all of you while watching this video right now. If you lost your if you lost your keyboard, you would be freaking out as well. Can I do this without having to risk my life in front of everyone? Yes, I can. I'm gonna die, I guess. Okay. I do remember having troubles here as a child, but I did not have any problems when I played this before. And I'm having more problems now, which is funky. Okay, I need to platform these platforms are scary. I remember these platforms being scary before as well, because they do weird funky things. And this guy can do all of that. I am not doing that. Screw you. Alright. There you go. And you... Okay, you did not kill the guy on the edge there. You missed one. I'm gonna have... Please kill the guy, thank you. Thank you very much. I think there's more guys here, yeah, there we go. I should have left the guys to do their thing. I can wait. beautiful. It's perfect. What is this? That's a star. Really? Okay, I'll take that. Poison mushroom. I never saw any poison mushrooms in the base game. Actually, there are some poison mushrooms, I just didn't pick them up. They're in World 6. The jungle world. It makes sense. You find poisonous things in the jungle. It makes bloody sense. Unfortunately, we didn't see any in there, but we do get to see at least one of them here. Just to showcase that they do exist, you know? Alright. The next level... That mushroom just spawned from the sky. I remember that. Okay, no. I do not like you guys. Screw you. And for this particular thing, I want to do this. And now I have to freak you out. There we go. Screw you. And I get to have double one-ups. You know what? They will come in handy. They're not what I wanted exactly, but they will, in fact, come in handy. That's a spiny. You do not want to jump on their head. Not only will they not take any damage because they have a helmet, but also they have a sword sticking up, so you're gonna get stabbed yourself. You think you're the one doing the backstabbing? No, you're the one getting backstabbed. Why am I... That's the sound that they make. Whoa. You freaked me out there. Yeah, they throw way too many hammers. Man. I'm not going to show you that I get to have this mushroom for free. And I get to live for another day, hopefully, maybe. Okay. These Oppa guys are just like, they're getting on my nerves. They are Oppaing way too much. Okay, there we go. We just have to keep on moving now. And we don't have anything to deal with these guys now. I had a Betui plan the last time I was here, but now I have nothing. What do I do about this? Nothing much, I think. I just have to jump over it and pray. Okay. I can just barely make those... There's more Oppas. Why? Why does the game like watching me suffer? I'm just gonna leave. Top 10 things to do in this level. Number 1, leave. That's my takeaway. And now time for scary sounding music. I get my fire follower immediately, and I get to retain that for the entire duration of the level. And there's some fun to be had here. This is still a satisfying sound. But echoey. There's a bullet bill here. They have not changed. We do not have any bullet bill clones. We just simply have that. This guy is very useful. They're gonna carry us through this entire place. They're gonna give us all the lives in the world. These warrior guys do not make any funky sounds if they get run over by a wild keyboard maniac. But they do make sounds when I shoot them with fire. You know what makes sense? And yeah, these guys right here, they are the ground piranha plant guys. They do not die in normal ways. They have to die. They don't die, that's the thing. That guy on the left side looks like they're having problems. Too bad for them, I do not care. I'm gonna leave. Okay, that hammer just came out of nowhere. Great. Luckily, that's the end of the level, and that's all the challenges in this particular area that you need to worry about. Which means the rest is free for all. We have a clone house. Keep out. House of clones. They're chatting away. And these guys, they're clickety-clackety-ing away. Now, you can't actually hear me tapping my keyboard. Actually, you can if I talk, but you can't if I stop talking. And that's because I added audio stuff on my OBS, so now you will not be able to hear me do things when you're not supposed to, I guess. I don't know. It's anyway. Zorro is also typing away. There's a wolf guy and fucking guy from Men in Black here for some reason. We got okay, sure. This guy is having fun. And then we got some guy up here, and we got a bathroom with the thing on a line. I think that's supposed to flush the toilet. I don't know how that's even supposed to work. I think that's supposed to pull something from the other side, but it's not even connected to anything. And there's a guy in a car. You can't go on the roof. It does not allow you to. Where are you going with this car? There is nowhere to go. This is the end of the road. That's it. Thanks for playing with clones. Visit Buziol.pl. Once again, I'm pretty sure that website does not exist, but I guess there's only one way to find out. Regardless, let us go ahead and move on to even more things. That's right, there's more. This is a bucket. Dear God, there's more. No. This is the Lost Map. Mario Forever, the Lost Map. Mario is on the Hello in Mario Forever, the Lost Map. This is a small online game based on Mario Forever game. You've here a special map to complete. You won't find this in normal game. Have a nice playing time. That sure is English. Why is 3D Mario there? I don't know. Alrighty, let's go. This is the Lost Map. It's like the Lost level. Like any good Mario game has a Lost Map level. There's a ground level, underground level, underwater level, another one of these levels, another underwater level, and a final level on and there's lots of empty space on the right side. Now I have a feeling we're gonna have issues in this level. I mean the next level. I'm gonna see if everything is good. If it's not, then I guess we'll move on to the final thing in this version. So this is the Lost Levels thing. These jumps are certainly something. Those blocks don't have anything, I know that for a fact. This pipe does not have anything either. These Goombas, they will die by my hand. There are checkpoints here. We saw a checkpoint in the hardcore thing as well, but we didn't have a chance to see it or appreciate it too much. The checkpoints, you know, if you die, then you get respawned at the checkpoint. They can either mean one of two things. Either one, you're... okay. Okay. Do not poison me, Mr. Game. Not cool. Not very cool of you. Checkpoints mean one of two things. I spawned at the checkpoint, actually. That's good for me. I am right back where I started, almost. Close enough. Okay. I do not like springboards. They do not work very well. You have to time your button press and it doesn't work sometimes, and it's just, you know. Anyway, as I was saying, checkpoints mean one of two things. They're either really good because that's a checkpoint of the level, or they're really bad because you're about to die. Now this level, does it work? Because the last time, I think the background was in the foreground and it was just blue. Oh, it works. Whoa. I thought I might have to restart this whole thing again, but no, I'm actually good. Oh no. So, I did not play this when I played this the first time around because this level was just blue. I tried to swim around and I died. The moment I died, Mario popped into the foreground and that's it. So I actually don't remember this place. This is me playing this Link, not blind necessarily, but I'm playing this with no recency bias, so I do not remember. my only memory of this place is gonna be based on me from when I was a child. I'm gonna get the one up. This thing is shiny, electrocuted. It's flashing is what I would call that. Do not touch it, you will die. Alright, I remember there being a... I don't think this is a maze level. This is just a casual underwater level type dealio. You go around. Don't touch this. Very bad. You can go under here. I think you just go all the way to the right here and don't worry about anything. According to my personal memory, you have to just do one thing here and you're good. There we go. I think... Do you go... Okay. The music replaying is... I have had the same issue myself. If I try to play an MP3 file, they have to take time to refresh. But with WAV files, they play instantly. They're also way bigger in file size, but it's worth it for the thing. That's me creating games in GameMaker, by the way. GameMaker 8.0, that specifically. And this is the end right here. Let's just go to the end. It just ends. Okay. I forgot it did that. What the fuck is this music, bro? I mean, I don't mind it, but what the fuck? Can I take this pipe? Yes. And it takes me to a random fucking place. To which I say, nay. I keep on going through pipes and hopefully that I land somewhere where I want to land. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. And there's no power-ups in this level. Because of course there aren't. Why would there be power-ups in my video game about power-ups? That would be crazy if that was the case. We can't have that. Okay, let me go ahead and ignore these guys. Where do I go? Thirst pipe? No. Not the thirst pipe. Definitely not. You okay there, bro? You look to be having issues. Can I just take care of you real quick? You threw your hammer very low down. If I had a mushroom, I could bomb rush those guys, but no. I don't think it's any of these pipes. Is there something out there? Is there something out there? I have no idea. I'm gonna do this pipe right here. Fuck. How did I die? What? Hello? Okay, noted. Okay, last chance to make stuff happen. Is it the final pipe here? Is there something beyond here? No. Well. That is what game over looks like. Why am I here? Hello? Why am I here? Okay. Where does that even save anywhere? No, it does not. It just exists for the sake of existing. Okay, cool. Anyway, let me go back where I left off. I have gathered quite the following. I'm just trying to look around for... Jesus Christ. I'm trying to look around for some power-ups, because there was only one in the first level. Oh, is that a power-up? No, that's a 1-up. God dang it. Why is there not a singular 1-up in this bloody level? I mean, power-up. Okay. The cult has found me and they have decided that I must die. This is gonna be a close call, isn't it? Where am I going? I'm going up here, aren't I? Am I? Yes. Wait. Please. No, the music killed me. No. Okay. That's unbelievable. The music pausing caused the level to freeze, but not the timer, and I died the timer as a result. That's actually crazy. There is no way. This game is fucking rigged. Well, time to play the lottery again. Is it the last pipe here? No. Is it this last pipe here? Yes. Holy fuck. Okay. Remember, guys, the last pipe it's the third pipe. Basically, that's all you need to know. There's reoccurring platforms in here. I need to be careful, probably, maybe not. Maybe not. There are a couple of Koopas here. You could make that claim. Oh, by the way, you can do that 1 pixel. If you jump on the exact frame that you land on the ground behind the goal, you can get extra height. You can jump again. This particular level is a maze level. You know it's a maze level because it looks like there's a maze going on here. And you want to be small in this particular level. Because if you're big, well, actually you can't be big. If you're big, you will lose your bigness immediately. You have to fall right down here. Things are coming back to me by some degree. I'm gonna choose this path. I don't know what the safest path here is, but I will choose my own path through this world. Is this safe? Is this safe? Well, the child me probably did not think so, but the version of me right now definitely thinks so. That you can't go under that. I know that for a fact. There are memories coming back to me that are telling me that was not possible. Alright, lots of coral here. And I get to choose this path right here. Yeah, no, this is the only... I guess you can also go left side there. But this is just safer, you know. 98 coins to a 1-up. And I don't get to see the level, I guess. And time for funky time, funky time. Do you like funky time? I like funky... Whoa. Oh, that's right, there are fire bros who throw fire at you. They're actually safer than your regular normal hammer bro because they don't throw hammers. Hammers way scarier. I say that, but they can they can still hurt, and you can jump on top of them easier as well. So you probably should go out of your way to kill them because they cannot kill you from above. The thing with hammer bro is they can kill you from above because they throw hammers above them. These guys, however, they don't do jack shit. These guys, however, you should be afraid of. Because they will fuck you up. And they most certainly will. I am gonna leave. Something... How do you snipe me like that? It just makes no sense. Okay, let me try this again. This time with more luck, hopefully. Okay. I don't like this one singular bit. Not my favorite type of level, where there's so many Hammer Brothers it makes you vomit. I'm gonna leave... Yeah, that's what I mean by Hammer Brothers being so... flippin' annoying, man. I'm gonna die, aren't I? And I have to redo this entire thing over again. ×2. I'm gonna leave again. I should have stayed there. I think that's the end of the level right there anyway. Okay, and the Hammer Bro got me. Fuck me. I'm gonna make life easy for myself by costing 1 life by getting a mushroom and actually having a power up for once. And now I just have to pray to not lose this fire flower right here because this area is fucked. I did not lose my fire flower. Alright, let's go. I like this now. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Okay. Goodbye, fire flower. You will be missed. Okay, goodbye, mushroom as well. I guess we're working the rest of it normally. Not like it would have mattered anyway, because this level exists. And yeah, there is no way for you to retain your bigness past this point right here. Alright, back to this level, and I lose my power up immediately. Fantastic. Not like it matters anyway, because they do practically nothing. Okay, there we go, I retain my bigness at the very least. Okay, I almost just slipped off into the void. Alright, time to really put my bigness to the test here. Do not throw this, please, Vaz. Do not throw the video game. There is so much to live for. I am big now, and I am at the end of the level. That's all there was to it. I knew I had to be close to the end there. Whoa. This music. I think this is the Super Mario Brothers 3 theme. And I believe there is some nonsense in this level. Oh wait, something is coming back to me. No way, wait. I'm gonna show you something stupid. You ready for this? Look at this. Yeah, I see that. If you time your... Jesus fuck. If you time your jump with the music repeating itself, you will literally jump into the stratosphere. I remember that fact. And I abuse that to my advantage every now and then. Whenever I came up upon an area that I was like, I am not very confident here, I'm gonna go ahead and... Like right here, for example. Let's do this. Whoa. It just works. Whoa, okay. This area is fine. I can just jump that. There we go. No issue. Checkpoint though. Any power-up here? No. Fire flower. How very nice of you. How very kinding of you. I enjoy power-ups. Whoa. Game actually giving me power-ups for once? Crazy. Nonsense, I say. And let's do this again. Okay. That one wasn't quite it. I say that, but that thing timed up pretty nicely. There's so many power-ups here. Okay. What is the Bowser fight going to be like then, huh? One must wonder. Is Bowser... Jesus Christ. Bowser has a fucking cannon. That doesn't even really matter that much. It really does not matter. I can just do the normal strategy that I normally do. I mean, I guess it matters a little bit, but it's really not that big of a deal. Just don't die, Omega Lul. Okay, and do not die when... That doesn't count because it lagged and everything as well. Okay, let's do this one more time. This time let's retain our ability to shoot fire because this seems to be advantageous in this particular fight. But it would be nice to have, you know? Okay. Do not lose your firepower, Mario, I say as you lose your firepower, Mario. God dang it. Okay, and I am just losing all of my power-ups. I am playing this badly. Whoa. The swamps, they laugh at me if they actually get me. Whoa, I did not know that. I didn't get hit by the swamp for the longest time. Luckily, there's 2 extra power-ups right here, so I don't have to worry about anything. And now, back to battle. I was blue Mario there for a second. Okay, like I said, do not throw away your power-ups, Mario. So, follow up on your promises, Mario. Or me, I guess, because I am Mario in this case. I'm the one controlling Mario, at the very least. And I'm gonna stay on the side, opposite side of Bowser, compared to where he's going. Okay. There we go. Your fireballs do not go through Bowser's fire, but they go through bullet bills. Okay, and the rest of the battle should be pretty straightforward. And I say that as I lose my power-up. But it should be fine. It's literally fine. There you go. Congratulations, you have completed the Lost Map. And now it's time for our victory walk. What did we gain? You gain the ability to go to World 1. That's what you gain. Congratulations. I hope you like playing video games because you're right back to video games. This is what you signed up for, isn't it? And last but not least, after the last map, there is Secrets. Mushroom Plague, yes. Patch to 4.1, yes. Secret Goomba Party, yes. Yes, yes, yes to everything except Hardcore Worlds finished, no. Which makes sense because Hardcore Worlds are hardcore, and this is the Funny Tanks level. After the Funny Tanks level, there is nothing. I wonder if I can show you, safely. And there is nothing. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And now it's time for the Funny Tanks level. It's funny because it's literally 8-1, but it's double speed, and there's funny music playing, and it's funny because it's fast. That's the secret to being funny. You know what they say. The secret to being funny is being fast and loud. The louder you are, the funnier you are. I added a limiter to my mic now, so even if I peak, I cannot destroy your ears, which is a good thing probably, because sometimes I have the S problem with my mic. Can I do this without getting hit is a question. This music though, it's certainly something. It's like a jungle theme or something. I'm not even sure what this is supposed to be. Also, if you go off screen, you die. So do not go off screen. And there we go. Perfect. Can I do this without dying? Maybe I can. There we go. Yo, dog. I heard you like thwomps, so I gave you 10 gazillion thwomps to your thwomps collection. There we go. I want to retain my ability to have this firepower, because this firepower is kinda crazy. I say that as I lose it immediately, but you know what? It's fine because this game gives you power-ups. Also, this piranha plant shoots a bazillion flippin' fires, a bazillion flippin' fireballs at you. And now we're in the turtle area. It's almost 8-1. World 8-1, except for the fact that there are a couple of changes. You might notice them. Like, for example, there are way too many things. Also, there's all of this going on here, which is like, what the hell am I even looking at? Okay, I am not having a great time here with these thwomps. I need to be more careful. Okay, that's it. This is the end of the level. Just get me to the end. Where is my end? And there is my end. Get me out of here. Mario is barely faster than the tank that he is walking on. There we go. And that is Funny Tanks. All that leaves now is Hardcore World 1 and Hardcore World 2, which I do want to do, but there's no Hardcore World section here, and if I die once, I die in real life, so I'm gonna try to see if I can make that work on a different version of Mario Forever. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, this is Mario Forever Community Edition. There are a lot of Mario Forever editions. I played my own version, so I'm gonna stick with it. I just want to see the extras. Whoa, this looks... Jesus Christ. Okay, this is so different. Let's see, what is this reset power up? Okay, so you can... What is... Oh, you can get that here now, apparently, for some reason. Cool. Human laboratory world, yes. And you come here. I wonder if the hardcore world cannot exist here or not. Oh, and things are different, by the way, now. You can see there's many different things. We want more shells, Is, what is here? What is here? Starman running? What am I looking at here? Sylvester Stallone Zone. Warning, it is dedicated to ultra super mega hyper good players. No. This section ends here. Check out the blue pipe at the beginning for more content. Nothing here. Great. Let me just real quick go to where the thing should be. Oh, by the way, you can crouch jump now in this game, and you can move around like this as well. It's certainly something. You cannot crouch while in the air though. Try to push down buttons on some pipes. No way. There's checkpoints in this game now? Okay. The controls are much more smooth now. It actually feels... The controls feel responsive, which is crazy. I need to play the modern version of Mario Forever, man. This seems good. Whoa. This place has actual screen effects now? Crazy. Anyway. A hardcore world is hidden nearby, or so it says. Alrighty. Let's see what this place is like now. Achievement unlocked. Passage to Hardcore 1. Let's go. Hardcore World 1. Oh, there's an actual... You can move up and down here. There's Red Shell, guys. And there's a Hardcore World 2 at some... What the fuck am I looking at? Let us begin. The head bonking should be minimized now as well, which should be very nice. Alright, let's see. Okay, what the fuck? That existed. It's a little bit different than what it was, like... What the fuck? Okay. How do you... In what universe are you going to tell me this is possible? You want me to do this, don't... What the fuck? Okay. Man, this game is making me do stuff. No way. I need to be small Mario for this. This is not very big Mario friendly. Alright, let's see. Let's just move through this as small Mario. Small Mario for the fucking win. Jesus Christ, is small Mario just wrecks this. I'm gonna choose to not be big. It just seems to be a hazardous life if I do that. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. Hardcore world is right. What am I doing here? I am doing hardcore mode. Let's go hardcore mode. Do you get lives now if you get all the way to the top? I don't know. And I don't particularly care. Actually, 1-ups would be good. I feel like you're not gonna get that though, so... I don't know how much different this is compared to the original Mario Forever version that I played, but I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Fire Bros get their own fire sprite now. That's what the red sprite was supposed to mean. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. And yeah, I remember all of this. Ooh, how do you... Okay, Jesus Christ. This is certainly something. I am glad I am playing a better version of this, because holy fuck. If I had to play this on the original version, it would suck. And there's checkpoints, which is very nice. Thank you for the checkpoint. And you immediately know which ones are fire ones and which ones are not fire ones by seeing which ones have red shells and which ones have green shells. That is very nice quality of life. Now I know if I'm going to die a horrible death if I come across a hammer brother before I... Now I know to not touch the green shell guys from above because they're gonna kill me. But if it's a red guy, it's not gonna be too bad. Where in the absolute McFuck am I going? I have a serious question. Have I... Jesus Christ, this upgrade actually makes sense now. I am jumping so high. I am pretty sure this upgrade, this power-up was not working correctly in the original version because this feels so much more responsive and so much more like I'm actually doing things. Power-ups, please? Maybe? Maybe. Maybe. Let me try that. Any healing here? No, of course not. You get to do this level as Mario, not Fire Mario. Okay, they get to have fire, but not you, Mario. Oh no, Mario fire allowed in this level. I'm gonna run for it while I can. Okay. Diagonal. Okay, I think I've been this far. I think I've gotten this far in the original version of the game. Oh, you didn't see that. Wait, do you get the power-up immediately? You do! This version, you get the power-up if you get the power-up. You don't get the version of the power-up that isn't the power-up. You don't turn into a Mushroom Mario if you do not have Big Mario while you get the power-up. There was a fire... No, there was a hammer-throwing guy without me knowing. I somehow dodged the fire-throwing guy on my first run through. That guy is very mean. I need to go to the right side. I'm gonna kill you before you kill me. That's the smart way of doing things. And I get a 1-up, which is very nice. Okay. This shooty guy will shoot guys. It will... This is a mushroom. Never mind, it's not a mushroom. I'm gonna go in this pipe. Where does it take me? To this land. Get my mushroom and be on my way. None of this is familiar to me, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Hardcore World was always messed up on the original version. Maybe? So I never actually got to go anywhere. Because every time it's one of these levels, huh? Let me guess. No, okay. I was gonna make a... Wait. Am I in the right place? No, I am definitely not in the right place. Where am I supposed to go? This one. I just had a sneaking suspicion it would be that one. It just seemed like the most correct option out of all the correct Wait a second. This is familiar. I've seen these guys before. I remember this being horrible when the original version. Please shoot your hammers quicker and end my suffering, cause whoa, okay. Please save me from any kind of suffering that you want to put on me. Those fire gods will fire you up if they have the chance, but I won't let them. I'm just gonna leave while I have the chance. Okay. There's a castle level. Jesus Christ, Mario is going on a journey. Makes sense. Okay. Oh wait, I've been this far. Listen to this. Let's go. My favorite theme. Like, I was wondering where I thought this theme played in the Lost World, but no, it plays here. So yeah, I have been this far. Okay, what do I do here? I guess I use bullet bills to my advantage. I'm gonna use that one as well to my advantage. I enjoy how I have control over my actual character. Turns out having control over your playable character in a platformer game is a very useful aspect to have if you want to play a platformer game. I have learned that from first hand. Good control is essential when it comes to a good platformer game, which is why Hollow Knight is so good. I don't like the... I did not play that correctly, but my incorrect playing it goes unpunished, is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna keep these bullet bills around in case the game wants to throw a thingy at me and send me to Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. I have some extra things here. There we go. My original file of Mario Forever did say that I had unlocked their spikes here. I noticed them a tiny bit too late. Do you go up faster if you hold up? No, you don't. That's one thing that I would have added. Also, you don't go up slower if you hold down, even if you do that. My original file, like I said, did say that I had Hardcore World 2 unlocked, which means I did complete Hardcore World 1, I'm pretty sure, as a result. That is a claim that I can make. Do these guys die? Probably not. They are much more angry looking than I remember. Why are you mad, bro? It's just game. Don't worry about it. But yeah, apparently I have completed Hardcore World 1. How? I have no idea. Apparently, maybe the game wasn't as broken on my original computer somehow, and it just doesn't work as well on this PC. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. Oh, it's okay. We're getting Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars vibes from this. I'm gonna be extra careful here because I do not want to lose this run. Okay, I say that as I lose my ability to do ability. You get so much more jump height now. Oh my god. This feels so much more responsive. Holy shit. Like I said, good controls in a platforming game are essential. This felt so much more fluid. Hardcore World 2 has been unlocked. Now, I wonder if that looks familiar to me once I try it, is the thing. The castle is gonna be broken as it usually is, just a reused animation. Like, this makes sense. This reused animation makes sense. You don't wanna create a new animation every time something like this comes up in a different world or something. But anyway. Oh, there's a animation now. Hardcore World is unlocked. Hardcore World is unlocked, you say? Hardcore World is where is it? Mario... Oh, it spawns here. Hardcore World 2. Whoa. How close is this to the... Whoa. I'm gonna have fun here. Oh, wait, I remember this. I remember this. I remember... No, I remember this. This is hell. In a basket. Yeah, these guys is like... You can never kill them. They will infinitely spawn more guys. And they actually spawn Spinies in their Spiny form. And, yeah, this was definitely in the original. I distinctly remember this. How much do I remember though? That depends on how far I got in the hardcore world, because, you know, I might not have gotten very far. Okay, I'm over here now with my firepower. Oh, I say that and I immediately regret having said that. Okay. Yeah, I remember this area as well, and now there's nothing here. I remember those initial block segments. How much more of this is there going to be? A lot, apparently. You did not see that. Okay, I lost my fire again. Ripperoni. But at least I'm big here, so I'll have another chance to lose a life as long as I don't lose in a stupid way. Okay. Time to put this level to a closure, hopefully anytime soon. Okay, how many more spines can you flip and throw, man? That's enough spinies. How? This is just like an infinite artillery, man. How did I run past through that all? I don't know, but I'm not gonna question it too much. I'm just gonna keep on jumping. This is like a regular level. This is not hardcore at all. There we go. Shrimple. No issues whatsoever. Now the question is, did I ever make it past World 2-1 in hardcore? Or did I get all the way here and to die? This does not look very familiar. Jesus Christ, this making me do jumps. Okay. More Spiny Land? Please no. I've had enough of Spinies for one night. Okay. Alright, okay. These bullet bills are so slow, it's throwing me off. Okay, I need to do this and that. Okay. How do I go about doing this, huh? Maybe something like this, and something like this, and something like this. Perfect. Checkpoint. Uh-huh. Checkpoints are good. That means I can now respawn around. What? Where the hell? Okay, this is this is definitely new. I have not been this far in any level. I'm gonna keep on running through and not caring about the universe. What is going on in this place? I feel like it's supposed to be way more peeps throwing spinies, but there aren't, so I'm just getting a free time. No issues are being had here. Some of these platforms are gonna fall, aren't they? Never mind. I really thought they might. Okay, I was close. I'm gonna get that and get out of here. That wasn't too bad. Hardcore my ass. What do you mean hardcore? Hardcore, more like fartcore. Okay, and now we have this level. I saw one screenshot of this. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, hold on. That Goomba is gonna fuck me up, isn't it? Okay, I got it. This is a cool level though, I will agree. I'm gonna run through this. I don't care about being big or small, I just wanna... Okay, maybe... Okay, that thing insta-kills me, so I need to be very careful. What is to the left side here? Nothing. It's there in case you want to throw away your life early, you know. What do I do about these Goombas, huh? Nothing much, I guess. I need to kill those Goombas, like, fast, before they have any chance to do any damage. By which I mean destroy you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and get here. Perfect. Just barely managed to survive that one. I did not deserve to live there, but I did anyway. And I will not pay I will not be paying my arrest warrants for pulling off illegal moves. Okay, let us move on in this world. I feel like this level is kind of familiar, but also not really, you know? I am not sure how... I am gonna die. I should not be Big Mario in that case. I need to like lose my health early there in order to not die. Will the wall. Good. Do not spawn the Goombas early. They will screw you up if you give them the chance to. I will become Big Mario here just in case because you never know. Otherwise though, I am gonna remain right here. Alright, for this next particular area, well, not this area is fine. Here I just need to do this. Blam. Here, however, I need to get hit. Well, I don't need to, but it's much easier if I do, and now I just stick this out here. This is like that one Super Mario World level, I forgot in which world or what type of level it was. Ah, checkpoints. Alrighty. I'm gonna stick this out here. This is surprisingly easy. I thought it would be more Kaizo-esque. I'm glad it's not, but it could have been, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. I feel like this is this type of level where you want to stay small. Like, it might be scarier, but as long as you're confident in your ability to just, like, survive, regardless of whether you're big or small, then you should be fine. Okay. I did not like these spinies one bit. They were looking at me funny, and I was not a big fan. I should not be doing that. That was all on me. Oh wait, I got a chance to redo things from here? Really? That is so awfully nice, that's actually crazy. Am I gonna get punished? No, I did 2 in 1. Let's go. And I get to do 2 in 1 again, maybe perhaps. Yes. And I'm at the checkpoint already. Wait, then what's the point of lives if you're just gonna give me an infinite amount of tries to do my thing? I don't know. Okay, for this particular area, I wanna be fast because these spinies will not be very friendly with me. I'm gonna wait this out here. You do your thing, thank you very much. And now I must keep on going. Really, it's just... This is too simple. I'm gonna wait this out here, just in case. Because this feels too simple to the point where I don't trust it. What is going on here? Lots of spinies. I'm gonna wait here. I like the background, how it's like faded away blocks. It's like a curtain of some kind. Ah, this is the final run. This is the thing that makes me run for it. Right? Why does it make me run for it? I don't know. It's not even that bad. What am I looking at? And here we are. At the end. One castle remains between me and the completion of this game on my YouTube timeline. I should have played this as the thing, but I want to play the original. No, it was my child. This is called childhood retro games I used to play as a child, not retro games that I used to play renewed as something else that I used to not play as a child. You know, if I'm gonna be playing these games, I better be playing the version that I actually played rather than playing a modern version. It's like the I might play. I might actually play I Wanna Be the Guy, the modern version for this series as well, because I did play that. I did play I Wanna Be the Guy once on my channel, but I played the old version and I split it into like 3 parts because I was bad at video games back then, and now I'm just like God mode, 0 issues, no problems, no bitches, no money. Anyway. Okay, this shell needs to stop while it's ahead. There we go. What is this? It's trying to tell me something. There's photo booths, fireballs between the things. Okay, it's trying to tell me that there's gonna be these guys between the platforms, so just watch out. That is so awfully nice of it to do. It did not need to do that. Not for me. Also, this is called a hardcore world. Why is it holding my hand so much? To the point where it feels like it actually wants me to complete this level. Normally, hardcore worlds are designed to want to fuck you up. This particular hardcore world is just casually giving me the win condition on a silver platter. How is this Bowser going to be any more difficult than the past Bowsers? It's not. It's just not. This Bowser is literally it's faster than the other ones, but it can't jump. Really, you can't jump? Man, how you fallen? You have fallen so far, Mr. Koopa the Koopa bro. Mr. Kappa bro. You have... I saw a thing at the bottom there. Achievement unlocked. Hardcore worlds finished. There we go. Oh, I got an animation. Ah, beautiful. Exactly what I wanted to see. Now that is what I like to call art. What does this button do? Oh, there's 9 save files is what you get. Okay, cool. Is there anything on the left side? No. Figures. Anyway, that is everything in Super Mario Forever that I wanted to show. I showed everything in the original that I could, except the hardcore world, which was non-functioning, and so I played this for the hardcore world, and other than that, this is everything that I wanted to see in Super Mario Forever. I might play the modern version myself off-screen because this looks fun, it feels fun to play, I want to see how it differs. This is the community edition, once again, that I told you about earlier, but anyway, yeah. Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching this video. It's a doozy of a video, a very long one. If you watch the entire thing, hats off to you. Thank you for watching this so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone.